I'm Betsy McDaniel. I'm the anchor for the Bluffton News.
My name is Daniela Squicero, and I anchor the Beaufort News.
Welcome in, and thanks for joining us for the Hilton Head News. I'm Bob Stevens. A busy 30 minutes ahead.
Actually, I feel like being a news anchor is really a privilege for me. It's given me the chance to learn so much more about the community and to meet really extraordinary people doing really extraordinary things.
I really enjoy the fact that it keeps me up to date with everything that's going on in the community and the neighborhoods that we serve, and that I get the opportunity to interface with so many wonderful people that are such great leaders in our community.
Telling the stories of the island. There are so many great stories, not only of our heritage and where we have been, but where we're going, and maybe even the best part is talking about what's happening now. Talking with our movers and shakers around the island, and certainly with town government, about making this island a better place, the place we all move to.
I think community means supporting each other through the good times and the bad times, whether that's as a community at large, the whole community, or little communities, like whether you're supporting your kids at school or their activities or a church family. But it's just being together, coming together for the good of everybody and supporting each other through it all.
Community on Hilton Head Island is really something special. Everybody, almost everybody on this island has chosen to be here. They've made a conscious decision. They've come from somewhere else. They are not necessarily here because they grew up here and 5 generations back they're from here. Although there is that element on the island, and that's what adds the spice to life on the island. But most everyone here on Hilton Head Island kind of followed Charles Frazier and came down to the island after him, and has certainly reaped the benefits of living on the island. And we all have a little bit of an energy, and we all have an idea of the positive things this island is all about, and work very hard, I think, everybody in their own way, to make that happen.
Community means a lot of things. It's the people, it's the places, it's the sounds and the smells and the food and everything that brings individuals together. And that's really what we do here at WHHI, is make sure that people know what's happening in their community.
I guess what I might think is relevant, somebody else might not think is relevant. But again, it's been a privilege for me to do this job. It is fulfilling for me, and it is humbling for me because I realize how much people are doing in the community, and I hope that I'm just a small part of that.
Well, I have experiences and skills that I pull from a lot of different experiences in my life that I am able to funnel into being the anchor of the Beaufort News. A lot of those have to do with public speaking, writing, journalism skills. All of those things really funnel into being able to deliver the news effectively to our community.
Relevant experience, I guess, would just come with being an interested citizen. I've been in the TV business for 40 years now, and have been around it and have been through that part of it through my experiences back in Oklahoma, way back in the 70s and 80s, then in Ohio in the early 90s, and then of course at ESPN. But what I really love is just being a concerned citizen of the island. I live on the island, I moved here, I love living on the island, and eventually we'll check out of things, I hope anyway, as an island resident.
I do. I think that this is just one more opportunity for us to get the information that our viewers need to know out there, and I think that by coming in and making sure that we're doing that on a very regular basis, we are very definitely bringing that important and influential news to our community.
I think we do our job on WHHI of letting folks know what's going on the island. That's certainly a big part of it. But what I like to do is kind of test our town's leaders on where we need to be going, what's next, how we get better, how we grow as an island and yet preserve what's already here, how we walk that fine line, and how we are hopefully being recognized for our efforts by the rest of the state. I think we're very underserved by state government. They kind of ignore us when they can, and anything we can do here to promote what's going on down here and let the state know that, hey, we're a very important part of South Carolina is something good.
I do. I really care about this show and what I'm reporting. I do take a lot of time researching my stories and looking for stories that I think will be of interest to everybody. And I also try and kind of take a little bit of the lighter side of the news and try and report things that are happy in our community, because I think we kind of get beaten over the head with all the bad news. So I kind of like to try and bring a little fun to it.
I guess you could say a little bit of everything. Honestly, I very much enjoy humor and I love laughing, and I do it a lot of times when I don't really intend to do it. So I would say that I'm glad to find comedy in a lot of situations in life.
My bloopers, which are many, because I really try not to take myself too seriously. And also my greatest joy is being a mom, so my kids make me laugh and smile all the time.
I laugh every time I get up in the morning and see a gorgeous Hilton Head sunrise or a fabulous Hilton Head sunset at the end of the day, and know that I have friends up north who aren't getting to see that. They're out shoveling snow or raking leaves or doing some of the things we don't have to do quite so much of, and then go to the beach and take a walk and enjoy that. And I enjoy the people here. That they make me laugh. We have such wonderful, caring, and yet folks who are in a different vibe, I think, that make Hilton Head so special, and they always make me laugh.